The reason why many people will never become in the verge of their testimony, they die, or when something good would have happened to them and nowhere to be found, is because they are carrying a property of Satan. In John 10:10, the devil cometh to kill, to steal, and to destroy. But Satan can never steal from a man who does not have what belongs to him. Jesus said in John chapter 14 verse 30, the prince of this world cometh unto me, and he founds nothing. So the reason why Satan could not stop the ministry of Jesus at the point it should have been stopped was because he came to make a search. He couldn't find his property. So the reason why people at the point of success, they don't receive what the Lord have meant for them, is because they are holding the property of Satan. And if you are holding the property of Satan, your miracle can be denied even when you are seeing it. Moses was having the properties of Satan. I can prove that to you. It was anger. That was why when he died, Satan came and was dragging his body with an angel that casted him from heaven, and the angel couldn't even fight Lucifer until now said, the Lord rebuke you. It was by the utterance of the Lord that Michael had to win in that, because Moses had the properties of Satan. It was anger. God said strike once, he struck twice. He was an angry man. Talk about Joshua the high priest, the man that stood the moon still in the valley of Ashalem, stood the sun still. He imported eternity into time. Powerful guy. The guy commanded glory. But when Joshua died and appeared before God, Satan came to resist him. This was same Satan that was cast from heaven. He had no place in heaven. He had the effrontery to appear before God, and he was not shaken because somebody was holding his property, and that was Joshua. Joshua appeared to be rewarded, but something was saying you cannot access it. Can I ask you a question? What is that property of Satan that is hindering your testimony? Let it get burnt now. The Bible says when the hedge is broken, the serpent will bite. Many of us, the reason why Satan strikes us at any time he wants to strike is because there is something that belongs to him that we are holding. It could be your sin. It could be anger. It could be unforgiveness, masturbation, pornography, malice, jealousy. Many of you, for 7 years, there is somebody you are angry with. You have vowed that you will never let that person go. You are carrying the property of Satan. And as long as your life, you are going nowhere. Because you yourself, you are holding somebody. You are angry with a person. Both of you are going nowhere. Jesus said, if you come before me to drop your sacrifice before me and you are holding something against your neighbor, you should go and apologize or reconcile before you bring your offer to me. That means your forgiveness is higher than your offering. Even the disciples of Jesus, Judas, close to church, but he had the property of Satan. He was a thief. The Bible said this, he said, not because he loved the poor, but because he was a thief. There are many thieves in the body of Christ. What happened to him proved the fact that he had the property of Satan, and that was hanging himself. He died. One of the proof that a man is in the custody of what belongs to Satan is that there are predicaments that bedevils him, that makes God absent from his life, although God is present. But for Peter, God knew that he had such properties, and Jesus said, Satan seems to sweep you, but I have prayed for you. This is why you must pray, because one of the ways to shake out those weights is by prayer. If you do not pray, my brothers and my sisters, will remain in bondage as long as this earth is concerned. Satan will always come for you. Whatever you don't expose will expose you. This is why you must pray, Lord. I don't want to make the mistake of Rachel. She didn't expose her sin before Jacob, a typology of Christ. But now me, I am coming before you. I'm exposing the idol. See my nakedness, oh God, before it will expose me this year. Lord, take it away. The Bible said, he that covereth his sin shall not prosper, but he that confesseth and forsaketh them, he said, the Lord will have mercy. The Bible said, to whom you yield yourself to, he said, you are a servant to obey. That means that you can be in the fold of Christianity, and yet you are obeying another voice from the dark world. You are obeying another voice in the garden of Eden that is apart from the voice that have given you an instruction not to touch that tree of good and evil. And many of us, that tree of good and evil is what we like, because stolen waters are always sweet.